Good afternoon and welcome back to Carnation Crafts TV. This hour is all about the launch again of Clean and Simple. If you weren't with us earlier, this is your time when I pop in and bring you the latest edition. Christmas has come early. We're now bringing you the Season Spirit collection from Carnation Crafts. With a Clean and Simple range, you know it's all about innovation. It's all about taking the measurements out of it, giving you the perfect aperture each and every time. 240611 44.99 today if you're wanting to get the latest collection. Now let's take a little look at it, shall we? Now, like I say, Christmas has really come early. You've got this fabulous collection, and look at these when I bring these in. If you've got any of the others, this is collection 6 now that we are bringing to you. So you imagine this is how it's going to look now with the latest edition on your shelf. All 6 of them piled up. Creativity, inspiration, and a business in a box. You now have this beautiful collection. But I have to tell you, 50% of the stock has already gone in the first show. So this is your second show. Anything could happen this hour. But obviously make sure you get yours. You know we always do Christmas early, and this is a real Christmas present from the Clean and Simple range to get you up and running. But like I say, this is how it's going to look when you get it all home. As always, you're going to get this fantastic box set ready to go. Everything is in there for you, so you've got all those details. The packaging is amazing, so it's easy to store. It's easy to have on your worktop. Now on the inside, as always, your dies are in here. You've got everything for the perfect matte and layer alignment. You know, the Carnation team does such an incredible job to bring you engineering and detail. You have got that. You've even got an embossed layer to be able to mat and layer. You've got your little support for the insides of your cards, but you've also got your apertures in here, so if you want to layer them outwards or inwards, you can. You've got your embellishments of your holly, which is going to be so useful. You've also got in there your star, your Christmas tree, all the frames you could possibly need. Now, all the vignettes, as always, are available to download on Carnation Crafts TV. If you want to go there to the download section and download those ready, you can. And then just remember to use them, just spray adhesive on the back, score that in half, and then when you lay your dies on the top and you cut them out, you're going to have double-sided embellishments ready to use on your cards. Or it could be on other projects as well. Even if you had like 3 of those, the Christmas trees, on a DL card, you can do that too. But we are giving you the best of the best to be able to make inspiration with your cards. Then you've got your cardstocks, and this one is extra special because in here you have got 4 different colorways. So again, inspiration color wise, you've got 2 of the cherry red, you've got 2 of the fantastic golden tan, and 2 of the royal green. Now they're all 350 GSM, so a really good heavy weight for your matting and layering or your card blanks. Then you have got 10 sheets of your natural blush, and these are all 250 GSM. So again, giving you a good mix of balance for your cards. But the colours are incredible. If you did want extra cardstock, they're available on the show. I'll show you those in a minute or two once we've done this. But just to show you, you have now got a beautiful plethora of colours to be able to work and make your magic with your Christmas cards. Now in here also, you're going to get their fantastic stamps. These are all self-cling, and with these again, giving you the perfect size to fit in the apertures, to fit inside the different elements on your card, but with 2 different fonts. So incredible. Then you have got your foam on a roll. As everything, this is always expected now in these kits. You are actually getting a 5-meter roll, not just 1 meter, 5 meters. You've got a lot of adhesive there for height and dimension. Then you're getting the 2 sizes in the foam pads as well. So on here you have got the 10mm and the 5mm, and you'll see they're both 2 mils in dimension. So again, different heights, different weights, different sizes. But that is going to make it easy. Now, as you always know, with your actual kit, you can make and sell with these. You've got a business in a box. You can go to town on this and get the most beautiful designer cards. It could be a tag, it could be a label, whatever. But then it all closes away and you can put this away for you. But remember, 50% of the stock has already gone. We've been immensely busy with this one. This is the Season Spirit 240611. Show price today of $44.99, but it will go back up to $49.99. If you're wanting to make that saving today, by all means, I would say to you, get those right now. Now, let's have a close-up look at the boards so I can show you a little bit more detail. Now, look at the layout. Look at all the different compositions you're going to be able to make. Let's move these with these beautiful die set. The way these are engineered, there's no way I could possibly ever get the angles so right to do all these quality mats and layers, and especially the apertures. This is going to give you the ease, the comfort and the confidence to make the most stunning cards. You've got your layers, you've got your top layer with the embossed detail on. If I just tip that up slightly, you'll be able to see, there you go, that embossed detail that's on there. You've got your diamonds, it could sit on the top or it can sit at the bottom or even across the aperture if you're wanting to do that. You've also got the extra layers to build on the inside to give you dimension. But look how beautiful it looks in the different colorways. All in white looks stunning, but obviously in the different colorways it looks incredible. You've got your Christmas tree, you've got your star, and you've got your holly in there to be able to work with, and even the foundation bit that you've got in there to give your card that stability. So when it's stood up, with it being that shape, it's not just going to flop, it will actually hold it and support it together. But with these, you could colour them in. You could put your own spin on it. You might want to colour them in mirror board or something like that. These are such a useful range to have. Then you have got your rubber stamps in here. You've got your Merry Christmas, Season's Greetings, Merry and Bright, Warm Wishes, 'Tis the Season, Happy New Year,
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. You've got Joy and Peace, Holiday, Happy Holidays, and Forever Noel. Joya Noel, sorry, dyslexic, not a hope today. But you can see with that, you've got all of those. And look how you've got the two different fonts in there. So again, it gives it that softness. It gives it that warmth. It's not too bold that it looks hard on your cards. This is going to be so useful for all your Christmas card makes. And you can see with that, the inspiration is already there. You've got 3 cards on the front of the box that you could instantly make. And you can make and sell with that. And it is an incredible collection. Now, I did say to you as well about the extra cardstock that we've got in the kit, and we have got those for you. So we have got the kits for you, 20 sheets. The first one you're seeing is the green in the middle. This is the royal green. You get 20 sheets. It's $3.50 GSM, all of these ones, but for $14.99 to get that true, I would say it's more like a regal green. It's got that racing green look to it. 240612 for that one. But then if you're wanting to get the golden tan, we've got 20 sheets of that again, $14.99, 240617. And last but not least, we have got the cherry red, and it is a beautiful, sophisticated red. And the gold will mix beautifully with the Pantone shades that are in there with both of these easily. 240616 for that one, again, $14.99. Pop it in your basket over on carnationcrafts.co.uk, and obviously your order will be shipped out as soon as they can. And I bet some of them are already winging their way to you, because I know with Carnation Crafts their postage is second to none. It is straight out there. Now let's show you a few finished examples so you can see what you can make with this beautiful new collection. And as if you did see the show earlier, we were saying how you can bring different elements in from different collections, different colorways and things like that. If you want it more traditional with the red and the white and the green, by all means. But if you're wanting to make it a little bit more Scandi, you can do that. But look at that, it could be a Christmas party invitation. And also I've been thinking about this in between shows, you could also turn it round and make Christmas bunting. You could use that for your Christmas bunting. And if you've got some of the alphabets from Carnation Crafts, you could put the letters in the middle. So you could make your Christmas bunting with this as well. So you've got all of those. But all those extra pieces that you have got, your vignettes and things, this is going to be a great way now to use them and inspire yourself. Look how beautiful and stunning that is as well, with the poinsettias on there. But there's so many different ways and variants. And like I say, just as tags, these would be great just to have on the tables or on fabulous presents to give you that lovely detail. But look at this one. The Christmas trees is actually just cut out in ordinary cardstock, so you don't always have to use the colours we've put in. And if you want to start mixing it up, this is another brilliant way of adding in shape and design. And to show you this one we made earlier, look at that. Using elements from the other Christmas collection, Christmas Awaits, you can see there I've just change that, but all the way round you've got decoration, but it's using the dies from this collection too. So, you know, please, you know, get inspired with this. Do think about getting this. If you've never made Christmas cards, you may have joined us earlier on in the year, this could be your first Christmas making cards. Get yourself a clean and simple collection. This will now make your Christmas cards so easy to do. And like I say, the professionalism of these and the finished results are going to be outstanding. If you're wanting to get this collection, 240-611-44.99, but remember, 50% of the stock has now gone. Right, let's do a little demo. Let's take it back to basics. So what I'm going to do, look at me with my zip and lock, with this one is take it right back to the beginning. So if you're brand new and you just want to do exactly what's in the kit, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. But then you can take it up a notch and we'll take you throughout the show. So again, what I've done here is taken the large triangle first to give me my card base, which I love, because then everything is centered around this and gives you that ideal cut. Then you've got your exact next matten layer, and then you've got your apertures here as well. And like I say, the top one has always got that embossed detail. But you might decide one day, I don't want to do that. I might just want to use the smaller size one. That's fine. You might not want that little angle inside, but the choice is yours. I've cut out some of the holly, I've stamped onto the card, and then you'll get this piece in your kit as well. I don't know if you can see, but it has got little score lines on it. You score it in half first, and then you fold back the sides, okay? So then you get that shape. This is then to support the inside of your card, so then your card doesn't end up doing this. It's going to hold it together and keep it formed. So let's start putting this together. I've already put a little score line in. I'm going to use some of my glue and add this in. But like I say, welcome everybody, and thank you so much. We had such a busy show this morning. It's great to have you all with us and know that you've all had a fabulous morning. So thank you. But you know, it's Christmas in here. Normally, you know, like I say, in June time, to get your Christmas bits now and then start experimenting, that's what it's all about. We like a little bit of that.
There's something very binary opposite about how hot it is outside.
I know.
Christmas.
Now, I have to tell you, normally when we do Christmas, in my past experience, when we do Christmas in June, it is normally the hottest days, and we normally have to wear Christmas jumpers. So I am so glad I am in here today and I have got this red blouse on, because I think I would have melted, believe you me. But honestly, the weather always turns nice when we do Christmas in June. So I am so glad to be in here today. I've got a little fan, so I'll be all right. But you can see there, I've added glue on either side. Now, don't try and stick one side in first and then the other. What I want you to do is, like I say, you can stick it that way or that way, it doesn't matter. Pop that in first, so that bit's glued down, and then you'll have your springy bit. Don't try and join it, just hold it down, fold it all back on itself, and then pop the top one down to join it. That's how you make sure that the alignment is perfect. Don't stick one side and then try and do it, it won't work. But then you can see you've got that in there, and that will then just hold your card on the inside and stop it from sliding open. So I'd already put my score line in, but you can see you don't have to use the score line if you didn't want to. So that will now give me that effect. Now what I'm going to do is start matting and layering these together. I'm using the foam on a roll. If you want in extra, please go to the Carnation Crafts website and you can get that from there. But this now will just beautifully sit on to there. And as we were showing you in some of the earlier shows, you can always watch them back. We've done lots of different things to show you how you can bring in different elements, how you can transform your cards and elevate it to whatever you want it to do. But like we were saying with this one, make it into a shaker card, add, you know, a little bit of vellum or acetate behind it, that panel there. You could raise it up even higher. You could do a couple of layers of the actual foam tape and that would give it some more height. But you can see now already you've got that designer finish to your cards. Now with this one, I've actually stamped the sentiment and I've used a wider piece because what I wanted it to do is overhang on the card. And by doing, if I'd cut those bits off, you would have just seen the sentiment, but because it overhangs, it draws the eye in and gives it more of a feature of the aperture. So there's different things you can try. I think everybody always thinks on a card it always has to go in that area. Overhang it slightly. It's a great size. I think we worked out it was 6 3/4 by 4, I want to say 4.5. 4.5. So you've got a great size to be able to work with these, and they're going to fit in, I would say, you know, your standard envelopes if you wanted to as well. So just add in a little bit of glue onto here. And we're going to glue this onto the front to give it that elevation on there as well. So sticking this down, but like I say, using that aperture as my frame from behind rather than the frame in front. Let's get that level. Make sure that sticks. Wiggle, 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 as you can see with my glue. Then I've cut 2 of the actual holly berries. Now these are gorgeous. If you want to make a wreath with these, because they've not been designed straight, you can actually overlap them, can you see? And you could do it all the way round and you could actually make a wreath with this as well. So a clever little die to have, but it's a good size. It's not something you're going to struggle with. So all I'm going to do is just bend these a little bit and mould and shape them. You could use your ball tool and your mat if you wanted to, but sometimes I just like to use my fingers. And because they are double-sided, I can flip these over. So what I want to do is have 2 pieces like that, so the holly looks like it's adorning the top of my card and it's giving me that extra little bit of balance on there. But get your glaze pens out and things like that and add a little bit of glitter to them. You might have the, you know, the faux snow that we have and things like that. Add to these, but having the basis to be able to make a really stylish, elegant card from the word go. This is why this kit has been so popular as well for Christmas. Now look at that. You could add some little tiny red gems if you want to, either side of that. But look how classy and elegant it looks. And with that as well, you know, I was thinking, you know, with that style, it looks a little bit like a letter A. So somebody could have literally got an A star. You could put stars all over it. Make it into an A star, a well done card, things like that. Please do not think because it's in that triangular shape. And also think of this as well. I'll try and cut a piece and I'll show you. To me, it looks like a boat a little bit, and you could put a sail on the front. So you could make it into a man's card as well for a birthday. So lots of different ways, lots of different things and inspiration. So you can see that there. Now, if you are looking at this collection thinking, oh, shall I, shan't I? And you need a little bit more inspiration to make your mind up, take a look at this. There you go. Look how beautiful the cards are that you can make with this. But like I say, you can make a little mini album with this as well. Put Christmas little snaps in there as well. It could be a baby's first Christmas. So if you have got your letters and things like that from your alphabets, you could put a child's name on it or something like that. Or even Christmas tree decorations or boxes. These are all achievable. But you're going to need the season spirit. This is your brand new, clean and simple collection that we are bringing you today. 240611. But do you know what? There's nothing better than looking at what the design team have done with it as well, and what they've utilised with it to really give you that inspiration. Look at that. Like I say, it could be a well done card. They could be fireworks. You can change this up using it both just with the top one and just making a fabulous aperture. Look how different that looks. That as well looks like a little bit, when it's like that, like an easel, an art easel. So again, you might make little tiny pictures or canvases, ATCs, you could stand those on there.
Do you know what would work really nice with that one?
What?
Maybe something we have at the 2 p.m. show.
Maybe the fabulous snowflakes I have for you. Maybe. And if you are wanting, you know, like we've talked about it before, if you are wanting HD craft, I can bring you that at 2 o'clock. If you're wanting the next level, the next generation of dies, because dies have not been upgraded for many, many years, you know, this is now the next level, but all launching at 2 o'clock. So make sure you stay with us and we're going to bring you that. But look how beautiful these are. But I would definitely say 2 o'clock will mix nicely with this too. Now you'll notice the top layer has got that embossed detail. This is incredible because then you could use and stick your gems on, your snowflakes, your stars, whatever you want to do to make this really work. And look at that, adding that triangle on there, can you see? And they've added like the little piece that we're actually using as the stabilizers in as cards. They've used that on the front, but you can see how that helps to stand the card up. You could use this. Do you know what else I think you could use this for too? Halloween. Witch's hat.
We have a whole range of Halloween on our website.
So you imagine if you've cut this out and you made it like, you could have little Halloween characters on it as well. So I'm thinking this could be such a useful shape. And also think about it. If you've got some of the other clean and simple ones, put the oval on the front of this. Have this as the base shape, but put an oval on it. Or put the square one over the top. Layer them together, because that's what makes these collections so, so fabulous. But honestly, it's incredible. This is your clean and simple collection. Over 50% of the stock of this has now gone. We are just getting busier and busier for this one already. But thank you for being with us this afternoon. It's great to know that you're all here again, especially for the launch of the Christmas one, because this is super, super special and we're absolutely loving it. Now let's do another little demo, because this is my favorite part, inspiring you and giving you the, you know, ideas for you to then go away and make whatever you want. Now I've used the other collection that you had on a few weeks ago, Christmas Awaits. Thank you, Tasmin. I don't know what's the matter today, but I cannot get that name in my head. So the sentiment is from there, because to show you, even though it may be a small size card, you can still use those on there too. I'm using the bow from that collection, and again I've snipped off my little ribbon tails. I've got some of the bunting, I've got the star from the Clean and Simple collection, and I've also got the wreaths from Christmas Awaits. So it's all there, we have it all. So again, I've cut 2 of the base ones, but if you wanted to, obviously that's that size, as you can see, but if you want to make smaller, you could just make 2 of the smaller ones, and that's how they've done them, and pop those together and then make the smaller size ones with the aperture. You don't always have to use them the same way I'm doing. So I always put like my little score line in it to start with. So this is going to be my starting point. A little bit of glue on here as well, just to give that little bit of flexibility. And like I say, you can use your red liner tape, but I do think with this one, because you need that little bit of wibble wobble to slide that into shape, that's going to make it so much easier on there. Now you can see already with your card, it will move slightly. That's why then you've got your stabilizer on the inside. Just take it and fold it in half. The score lines are there, and then just fold this back. But with this as well, obviously on your cards, you can fold them inwards and stick that to your card, and that's how that lovely lady stuck the little star effect onto a card. So you can use those as well. And when you cut the center bits out of here, you have a smaller Christmas tree. Okay, so with this bit you get a smaller Christmas tree. If you take the smaller Christmas tree and you stick that on the back of it, you can have smaller Christmas trees with stands that will also stand up. So you could put one of those on the front, and then you can stand that up, but it also works well as well with, just let me grab one and show you. This Christmas tree's been made bigger. Can you see there's 3 of them? But if you just take one of those and stick it on the front of the stand, you've got little stand-up Christmas trees. So if you're building a scene, you can do that too. You know me, I'll think of lots of different things with these kits, because as I'm working more and more with it, I see different things. So each show, I'll give you different ideas that you can make with it. But honestly, things like this I love, because yes, it looks like one thing, but then it morphs into something else and we can really go to town. Now you'll see now I've glued those on the outside. I've unfolded them because I was showing you that other technique. Now with this, like I say, stick it down, hold it, stick it right down, level it up, make sure it's in the right place, and then put the other one over the top and then let go. That will make sure that's in the perfect place and the perfect alignment each and every time. Don't try and stick it one side and then the other. It won't work. You won't get the right effect. Now, using the beautiful cherry red cardstock, this is 350 GSM, great weight on this, and it really will give your card that lamination and that sturdiness. So adding this on to here, but it still die cuts like a dream. Do use your cut tidy with it as well. You know, I've used cut tidy for many, many years. That's something that I really couldn't work without, so use that. Using the foam pads that come in the kit as well, I've just put a few of these. So I've mixed it up today. I've used the tape on some and the foam pads on another. So just taking these off, and these are easy peel, so do not worry. If you're like me, foam pads, I don't use them unless they are easy peel, because life is too short. So just peeling these off. You can stab them in the back if you want to with your poker tool, lift it off. Don't try and, you know, like you see people trying to do this and flick, just stab it in the back like that and pull off. That will actually make it work really, really easy. So it sounded like I was being rather aggressive then. I do apologise. I didn't mean to be. Yeah, anybody who knows me, I'm more of a lover than a fighter. But just taking this off of here now, you can see that the shape, the design, the level of accuracy. I can't say that either today. Accuracy. Anyway, you know what I mean. You can then use this to make sure you've got that perfect alignment. Like I say, the team do an incredible job at Carnation to design this. Everything, obviously, that you see artwork is all hand drawn. Now these are from the last collection that we did. Christmas Awaits. My little prompter, bless her. I don't know why that won't stick in my head today. I don't know. I've had a busy weekend, so that's probably why. So just adding this onto here. This is part of that Christmas Awaits collection, and that just sits beautifully on there. I've then got my star. So we're layering these together because I want it to look quite full at the top, like a Christmas tree would, with all the embellishments. I've also got my bow as well, but like I say, you're not going to see all of it, just parts of it, but that's what I want. So with this bow, again, I've trimmed this slightly. And then I'm just going to shape this and just pinch the edges in a little bit more pin flare glue. We're going to pop this on to here like so, and that, if I just move that up slightly, you can still see the garland underneath, so you've got that little bit of drape under there. I've then got my garland, and these are beautiful, so just slotting this underneath the little bit there. But I'm still utilising the aperture, can you see? So that's going to dress that beautifully underneath there. Now this one I did put foam pads on ready, so we've got a little bit more height, but layering it up. If you find your cards are just missing something, it could just be height and dimension, so don't be frightened to add in a little bit more with your foam pads as well. I'm just going to stick that over the top, straighten those up now, because they're on my glue gel. But can you see already that's got that grandeur, and that's what we want. Now the sentiments, we're just going to kiss glue this. So what I'm going to do is just put a tiny bit of glue, use my applicator, which are available on the website, and these are genius for this. And then all I'm going to do is dab and dot, okay, on those bits, just first of all, so I can get some anchor points, and then I can go in afterwards and know where to put even more glue. So this is just going to sit on the edge of here, because again, I wanted it to just, like, it's there, but it's not too full in your face. I wanted something quite soft. So now I can go back in and just add a little bit more glue to those points where I need to just secure it. And this then will make sure this is sat nicely onto here. But like I say, use your different sentiments, use different things from Christmas past.
Awaits.
There you go. But look at that now. So we've now got a dimensional card with lots of drama on it, but it's got that grandeur. And that for me is what makes clean and simple so special. You can make and sell. And like I say, you've got the extra bit in there to stop your cards overbearing. So you're going to find it will stand up whatever. But look at that, with that beautiful red cardstock in there and the embellishments we've borrowed from Christmas weights in there as well. You have now got that lovely look on there. But you know, you've got your stamps, you've got everything else. If you just want to make your cards as you are, you can do that. But make and sell, make merry with this one. This is your Season Spirit Card Making Kit 240611. $44.99 on that one. But do you know what? Let's show you what you're getting in the box. This is my favorite. This is like a Christmas selection box, isn't it? It's like, you know when you open it, it's got all them little chocolate bars in, and they are little chocolate bars. You've got a full size in this one. You've got the full size of everything in this one. So again, you've got all your dies in this side. You've got your perfect matting and layering, your perfect apertures, all pre-measured, all done for you to give you that beautiful finish on there each and every time. You've got your Christmas tree, your holly, which I used on my first card. You've got your star, which I used, but I did trim it down a little bit for the last card that I used. You've also got your stamps in here to be able to give you the perfect embellishment and also sentiment on your card for everything. In the back, as always, you have got the luxury cardstocks that's in here. So you get 10 sheets of the natural blush, you're getting 2 of the cherry red, you're getting 2 of the golden tan, and 2 of the royal green. So already everything works together. Just choose your colours and work from there. But the gold, you will find that beautiful tan shade will mix with all the 3, and obviously your blush shade, that just lifts and lightens all of your cardstocks. But you've got lots of cardstocks as well at home, but this is to start you off and get you that journey that we want you to be on to get the full inspiration. You've then got a 5-meter tape foam on a roll, so again, height and dimension. You've also got your foam pads, so you get in the 10mm ones and the 5mm ones. They're both 2 mils in depth. So you've got plenty of adhesive, but if I was you, pop over to the Carnation Crafts website, and I would honestly say to you, get yourself some everyday glue as well. But you can see this all houses in there. It's a business in a box. You haven't got to think, oh, I need an embellishment, I need a shape, I need an aperture die. Everything is in here. These are why these have been so greatly received. And if you're wanting to now get number 6 in the collection, this is your time to do so, because right now we are launching your fantastic Christmas collection, the first one we've ever done. So we are a little bit excited today because it is the Christmas spirit. But look at that. You can now have these on your shelf, good to go, ready to go whenever you need those as well.
Growing, isn't it?
It is. I love it because you've got portfolios of inspiration each and every time. You could close your eyes and pull one out, and then you could make your cards that day when you need that inspiration. Do remember, you can go back and look at any of these as well, obviously on YouTube and things like that. So if you wanted more inspiration, also go to the Facebook page for Clean and Simple, and there will be more inspiration on there as well. So you have got everything you need on there just to make even more beautiful cards. But do you know what? There's nothing better than making a card. So let's show you this one. So again, I've got a little bit different with these. And this is, I was talking to you about that Christmas tree. It was in this demo. This is why I've done this. So I'll just show you so you can see exactly what I mean with this. If you glue this bit, this is like the bit that actually is to stabilize your card. But I worked out, because the dimensions on there are perfect, as always, with the team at Carnation Crafts. If you then take this tree, I'm not going to glue it on because I need it. But if I put that there, then you take your tree, hang on, wait for the glue to set, Wheeler, wait for the glue. Like I say, it's hotter than the sun in here today. I'm surprised that I already tried. Then I've got my Christmas tree. You stick that on the front, can you see? And then you can make your own little stand-up Christmas trees. So again, could be place settings, things like that. So much you can do with the bits in this kit. What's the matter, Miss Tasman?
I was just thinking all you need to do is put a name on the front
Yeah,
of that.
little name, place setting. Could be as well, and think of these as well. These you could decorate your Christmas crackers with and things like that, or even decorations on the tree. But I like that because I could work out, I could use that bit as a little stand as well. It's not just all about using it to stabilize your cards. So, like I say, you know, I like to think outside the box sometimes and give you that inspiration. Now, let's do this. As always, like I say, 2 blank bits, but you know, like I was showing you before, if you take, I'm going to take one piece out of here, I'm going to do it. We were showing you, if you wanted to, you could, this is an A4 sheet of cardstock, I'm just going to fold this in half. If you take this and you wanted to mat and layer, let's just, we're doing this, we're going rogue again, but I like to show you. You could add these onto here. You could decorate that, make your card even bigger. You could then bring in your other elements and put these onto here. Can you see? So it's not all necessarily about using the kit as it is. Please start cutting into these. Start doing different things with this. And look how different you can make your cards. That to me looks really classic already. Little sentiment on there. That is all you need. Or if you've got some of the baubles from Carnation Craft, you could have one of the baubles hanging in the centre too. This one, you can have it behind the aperture, so it actually looks like a stained glass window in there. You've got enough room, if you fasten it at the bottom, to still have that little bit of shape around the outside. So again, so many different things. I cannot stress to you how excited I was when I got this one. I do like it when these kits, you know, arrive, because like me, it's a surprise. You know, I don't always get to see what we're working on, and you know what I mean? It is a surprise. So when you open this, that's the same effect that I get. And then I'm like, I want to try this. I want to try that. I want to cut this. You know what I mean? And like when I was prepping, doing, you know, ready for the shows and getting these all ready, it was like, yeah, I'll come to bed in a minute. I just need to do this. I just need to do that. And just, you know what I mean? It was one of them. It was like, oh, you know, I want to just sit and play with this collection because, you know, Christmas is probably one of the most times you make the most cards. So why not make it special? Make it easy for you as the maker and get your clean and simple collections, because these really will. But like I say, I think I might use these this year as like tags on presents. Just punch a hole in the top, nice ribbon. You've got a nice one because, again, look at this. Dress it like a tag. Don't always have to be a card front. I've cut my little trees down. You could just punch a hole in it, Merry Christmas, or somebody's name on it, and then on the back, just write on it. It can be a tag. So many different things. But, you know, please post your cards. I always like to have a look what you've done with it when you get them, because for me, that's the greatest excitement that I get with these kits, is seeing what you actually do with them. So please, you know, do post them on there. Even if you're new and you think, oh, I've not done that before, post them in the Facebook groups. Go there for inspiration. They're lovely groups to be part of, and you will get that inspiration, and any help that you need, you will get those on there too. So you can see I've got my Christmas tree. Now what I've done with this one is I've actually taken it and cut it down. That was one I was going to show you to cut. I've taken it and I've cut that layer. Can you see? So I've taken that layer, sorry. So I've made it smaller. Then I've taken the next layer, so I've got 3 layers. So I've technically created my own decoupage, but it just shows you can make different shaped trees from this as well. But let's put our stabilizer in first while we're doing that, and then I'll show you how we can start layering this all up. So just pop this in, again about halfway up, glue in the first bit. Actually, I'll do it that way, and then you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing. So you've got your little tabs. One goes down and glues down. You hold it in place, make sure it's where you want it. Then you hold this one down, you put that over the top, and then that, once it's grabbed, will glue and then be in the right place to help secure your card. Can you see? So you've got those on there. Now, what I'm going to do is take this, and it does actually just sit and tuck underneath if you leave a little bit of an edge. So I'm just going to add a little tiny bit of glue on there and on the front, because this is going to sit. But you imagine using all your glitters and your snow effects that you've got.
Your gold leaf.
Gold leaf? Gold, oh, what's this?
We sell imitation leaf.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, we've got it all on the website.
I haven't used that.
Gold and rose gold.
Oh, I think I need some of that in my life. Oh, I'm going to have a word with Mr. Mark and Mr. Nick. I think I need to be using this. But you imagine a little bit of acetate and then put these behind it and shaker cards. And if you've got your little, you know, your fairy lights, yeah, tiny lights, use them as well. They'd be beautiful on this. They really would. So I'm just layering this decoupage layer up so it looks like my tree is actually growing out of here. Plus, it gives it that like glass-like effect. But you put some glaze on that. Oh, I need to find out about this. I'm going to have a word with Mr. Mark. So Mr. Mark, where is it? I need some. So I'm just going to pop this onto here. But yeah, loads of different products you're going to be able to bring in with this. You're going to get a bit excitable, because I know you are, because obviously I did when I saw the kit, and it is incredible how easy to put together, but it looks like you spent a long time doing this. Just let me just swap that round. I want that one there and that one there, and look at that. That is how easy it is to give you that beautiful card. But look at the tree now. We've got dimension, we've got shape. I've just curved it slightly, but because how we've cut it, it actually looks like little shards of glass in there as well. Look at that. So again, beautiful style. I've got that embossed detail on there. If you wanted to add a sentiment to it, yes, you can. You could do that. You could add even more trees to the edge. Actually, I might do that. I quite like that. Let's add that on. I'm change direction. You know what I'm like. So add this in. But honestly, stay with us, because 2 o'clock have I got the snowflakes of all snowflakes. I've got the daddiest snowflakes, believe you me. And you're not going to want to miss those. Now, adding this onto there. Look at that now. So you've got all that dimension and shape on there. If you've got one of the little... Oh, there's normally a mouse kicking about somewhere in here. There we go. He's a bit big. I'm not going to lie to you. He's a bit big. But it could be holding the holly up. So if you've got different vignettes and things like that, he would work on your card as well. If you've got the robins from the other collections and things, pop those onto there. But look at the sizing. It's all perfectly sized. You don't have anything that's too big that's in the wrong place. It all works. This is your clean and simple, fantastic new launch collection for you here on Carnation Craft TV, bringing you the latest Christmas edition and giving you something new. And with clean and simple, there is always something fabulous. Now let's show you a few more finished examples. This is a great one because we've turned it on our side. So now you can see it doesn't always have to be upright. You could turn it on its side. But then look at this one again. That's just one layer put underneath, but you can see how beautiful that is. That's also got, can you see the little stabilizer in between? That helps to stop the card from, you know, bowing out. It will just help it and support it on there too. Then look, bringing in this one, that little mouse. He's had too much Christmas pudding, that one. I know how he feels.
Oh, we did a
Did
special
we?
edition vignette collection that had loads of the animals, and they all had Christmas jumpers
Oh,
on them.
go get those. Have a look on the website while you're there. Look at that one. How stunning is that one? That really is beautiful to have on there. There's another one. Again, they've layered and stacked the Christmas tree, but they've cut it straight. Whereas I cut it into points, they've cut it straight. But look, you can elongate that Christmas tree. You've got the aperture, so you've got that little bit there. But it does give you that beautiful stance on all your cards, and you don't have to put a lot on them without them looking fabulous, because the shapes, the thought, the engineering that's gone into these to make these beautiful really is incredible. Now they are your fantastic, beautiful, clean and simple ones in there. Let me grab a few more samples. Oops, hang on, I'm knocking them all over. Now if you're wanting more dimensional, we've got dimensional ones for you here as well. So look at that. So that's just using 3 of them, but you can see how lovely that sits in there. The star is from the top, but it's been cut down a little bit and then added on a little bit of glitter, but it looks glorious. Then again, adding it into a different shape. If I get it the right way round, that will work. But we're also saying you could use this as Christmas bunting as well. So if you wanted to, you could use it that way. But also you could make yourself a easel card by using it that way too. So think about those. Now look at this. A lot of you, you know, for the grandkids and things like that, make little advent ones for the trees for them. You could actually open this up and you could also use, you know, like this bit. as we were showing you before, I made that shape. But if you folded it and scored it, you could actually fasten like a little lollipop on the inside or some little gold coins and things for the kids. This would look amazing. But to make and sell, what an amazing deal you've got for $44.99. This is going to give you that value. It's also going to give you that inspiration. And honestly, being able to make and sell with that is going to be a real joy for you. All available on Carnation Crafts website. So do have a look on there. Yes, Miss Tasman.
I've just been told that I couldn't have been heard earlier. I was talking about, can you grab that mouse again? You know, the really chubby mouse. I was talking about how
this one
we did Christmas jumper vignettes, which I still believe you can get, but they would be a nice addition with your Clean and Simple collection.
Yeah, they would. They'd work beautifully with that. So do have a look on the website. If you have a look at the different kits that we do on there, the different dyes, and obviously you'll be able to find them on there too. But yeah, mix it and match it. That's what it's all about. And like I say, if you've got any of the, because that shape reminds me of a sail. So if you've got any of the ones, you did a bit like that, the sailing boats on and things like that, they go great on there.
I believe that was either part of our pick and mix, or we've got collections like Water's Edge.
Water's Edge, that'd look great with that one. So if you've got anybody who's a sailor or like sailing boats, dads, things like that, they always like that as well. So if you're wanting to do that, then we can do that for you as well. Now, shall we do another little demo, Miss Tasman? Yes. Have I? No, I haven't. I'm telling lies. No. I couldn't remember how many we'd done. Well, there you go. We've got lots of them. So, honestly, really, really beautiful. I don't know why I thought I got a bit giddy then, didn't I? Yeah, I have done 3. I don't know what I'm doing this hour. Honestly, look at these. A lot of you have got the little lambs. This was one of the Christmas collections they did the other year with the fancy fold card that they did from Carnation. Then you've got your poinsettias. Always looks incredible on the front of these cards. And the stars. It could be an award ceremony you're going to or something like that. Use it for that one. But look how incredible these now are to give you that detail, the design, that different look. You imagine as well cutting these into mirror boards and things like that, but this one, it reminds me of like an easel. So if you make little ATCs, you could use, you know, the piece, you know, like this one I was saying to you, it looks like a little bit like an easel. You could use the bar bit that used the stabilizer as a cross there, and then you could sit on there your little pieces of artwork. So again, there is so many different ways of using these kits just to bring it, like with that, it could be a proposal, it could be happy birthday. You have got them all with this kit, and I just hope that you have enjoyed this hour as much as I have. This is your Clean and Simple Season Spirit card making kit, and like you say, it's the first one to join the family of the Clean and Simple. Do get yours now. Over 50% of the stock has already gone. It's $44.99. Do remember you can get the printable artwork all for free, available on carnationcrafts.co.uk. So enjoy this like I have, and hopefully we will see you at 2 o'clock with something new. And I'm talking the next level of crafting. So if you want to join us at 2 o'clock. But thank you for joining me this hour, and I shall see you a little bit later on. Take care. Bye-bye.